Hello, everybody. Welcome to Clever Investments. Today, let's discuss the exercise style of options, which is a very important concept if you want to place a short box trade. So, one style of the options is called American style. For American style, it means if you own the long options, you can exercise the option, convert them to stock at any time. It can be before the expiration day. In US stock market, most of the stock options are American style. And in that case, if you have a deep in the money call or deep in the money put, you may get assigned, depends on different situations. If you own short deep in the money options, you may get assigned. If you have some short deep in the money call, when you get assigned, the call option would disappear and short stock will appear in your account. Or if you have deep in the money put, if they're assigned, then your put will disappear and you will have long stocks in your account. Another style is called European style. With European style, you cannot early exercise option, and it can only exercise on the expiration day. Depends on the option. It may exercise on the opening of the expiration day or the close on that day. You need to look at the specification of the options. But anyway, you cannot exercise early. You can sell the option, but you cannot exercise it. And in US stock market, most of the index options are European style, and they are cash settled. Cash settled means when they expire, if they worth some money, then cash will appear in your account. But in American style, if you leave the in the money option expire, the option will become stock in your account. And also in US stock market, European style has the mark-to-market rule, which means even if you don't close the option at the end of the year, the close price on the last trading day of that option will be recorded as the value. And if you have gain or loss, you have to report it to IRS on that year's tax return. For American style, if you hold it as long as you don't sell, there is no capital gain or capital loss. And for European style options in US stock market, they are called Section 1256 contracts, and they have special tax treatment. No matter how long you hold the option and sell, it always treats 60% of the capital gain or loss as long term and 40% as short term. And because it uses mark-to-market rule, it doesn't have the wash sale rule. When we place the short box option spread, we have to use European style. Otherwise, you may get an early assignment on the short legs if you use American style options. So this is very important. No matter in which country or in which stock market, whenever you place a box, whether it's a long box or short box, you should use European style. Otherwise, the risk can be very high. And on US market, just use SPX because SPX is very liquid. It's well known. If you pick some other European style options with less liquidity, you may get a worse price. There's no benefit. And for box trade, you are looking at the risk-free interest rate priced into the options. And the risk-free interest rate is the same in all kinds of options. So you just need to pick a very liquid one. And in US stock market, it's SPX. What if you cannot trade SPX? Maybe you are not in US and you need some European style option in your own country. Then you need to find out what is the style of option. And of course, you can Google search, but there are more complicated cases. You need to be sure about the style of the option. And for me, I would use the Interactive Brokers Trader Workstation to find out. You just right click on the option select financial instrument info, and click description. So let me show you. Okay, so this is the main window of the Trader Workstation. And let me click new window and go to option trader. Okay, so this is option trader window and it has ample. Okay, let me put AAPL, ample stock in Nasdaq. Yes. Okay, so you can see the options listed with different expiration. So I just pick a random expiration day and you can right click anywhere. I right click the strike, go to financial instrument info and click description. And here you can find the exercise style is American. So Ample is a stock. It's not a surprise that its exercise style of its option is American. Now let's go to SPX index. And it's down there. Let me move it up. So right click on anything, financial instrument info and description. By the way, once you clicked it, the software will move it to the top. So you can click the description and the shortcut. So now it's opened and it said for SPX option, its exercise style is European. Okay, cool. And let me close this. We can find something else like SPX futures. Pick anyway. And for futures, it also has options. You right click, description. It's also European style. Okay, good. But for futures, it's physical delivery. It's not cash settled. So I don't recommend you to use that. And now let's look at an interesting way. Okay, so this is in Europe. It's called ROG. Not the first one in New York Stock Exchange, but the second one in Europe. So with ROG, you can find there are two kinds of options that expire on the same day. One is called ROG, the other is called ROGE. What's the difference? So let's find out. You right click, description, and it's European style. Wow, this is the stock. And on the stock in Europe, the options is European style. Okay, so maybe that's where the name came from. And now you go to another one that expire on the same day. It's called ROG. So click description. And this time it's different. It's American style. So this means for the same stock, there are two kinds of options, ROG and ROGE. If you really want to place a box trade, you should use ROGE, not ROG, because ROG has early assignment risk. Okay, so this is the tool I use to really tell whether option is American style and European style. And for short box, you really want to use European style. And thank you for watching.